I cared for the person, but when things got tough and it's time to work through stuff, I wasn't willing to work through it, and I would make excuses like, oh man.
I was very disappointed. I was like, oh, okay. Because that's not what you told me, but okay.
Wait, well, what did he tell you?
You know what? That's between us.
It seems like Common messed up big time in his relationship with Jennifer Hudson. He found out the hard way that Jennifer isn't someone to mess with. Remember when Jennifer and Common made their relationship public recently? Well, it seems Common couldn't keep his eyes from wandering, and he ended up cheating on Jennifer with another woman. Jennifer wasn't having any of it. She got really angry, called him out, and broke up with him on the spot. So yeah, sit down and listen, because Jennifer isn't letting him off easy. Looks like Common has been cheating, even though he's supposed to be in a committed relationship with Jennifer Hudson. It seems like Jennifer was the only one who was really committed, while Common was acting like a player, just like fans have always said. Honestly, a lot of people saw this coming. Given Common's history with women, it's not that surprising that he's being accused of cheating on Jennifer. But still, cheating on someone as accomplished and talented as Jennifer Hudson seems crazy. I mean, she's won an EGOT, which is a big deal. Common treating her badly is just wrong. She trusted him, and now she's facing criticism from fans, which isn't fair. Even Common's ex, Tiffany Haddish, tried to warn Jennifer about Common's behavior. But Tiffany wasn't doing it to be nice. She was allegedly jealous because she still had feelings for Common. She didn't even wait for Jennifer and Common to confirm their relationship before she started saying mean things about it. Common knows how to charm people, and Tiffany fell for him quickly. But just when Tiffany thought things were going well, Common ended things and got back with his ex, Angela Rye. Tiffany was really hurt because she thought they had something special, but Common didn't feel the same way. You'd think Tiffany would move on after Common went back to Angela, but she didn't. She waited for Common and Angela to break up, knowing Common's history with relationships. It didn't take long for them to split. After breaking up with Angela, Common went back to Tiffany. She didn't play hard to get. She took him back right away. They tried to keep things private, but when they quarantined together during lockdown, Tiffany went live on Instagram with Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, and Common was in the background. That's how everyone knew they were together for sure.
Hey, listen, so we'll continue to talk about the other T a little later. Yeah. What?
Common. You're not that in?
You get cut off, and you motherfuckers brought the T.
Before getting together with Tiffany, Common had dated several other famous women, including Serena Williams and Taraji P. Henson. Interestingly, none of his exes, especially Erykah Badu, are on good terms with him. Reportedly, Common didn't treat them well. For instance, Common and Erykah Badu dated from 2000 to 2002. Erykah ended the relationship herself in late 2002. Initially, she didn't want to discuss the breakup in detail, but Common didn't mind talking about it. He claimed that Erykah broke up with him over the phone because she had feelings for someone else. He said, "She handed it to me. I was in my hotel room on tour. She called me and was like, hey, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. I'm like, it's somebody else. That was my first love and my first heartbreak." He also revealed that he was crushed when the relationship with Erykah ended. "Say with Erykah Badu, that was my first love. When you're just open and floating," he said. "When we split, I was 27 to 28. I was in a haze, just going through the motions. It was hard to eat." Erykah had enough of Common painting their breakup in a bad light, so she hinted that his cheating might have played a role. She explained that while infidelity wasn't a deal breaker for her, she needed a reliable partner, not just physical intimacy. She understood that men often feel the need to pursue others. Even though he may have cheated, Common tried to shift blame onto Erykah and accused her of developing feelings for someone else. This was manipulative. His reputation wasn't great, but after breaking up with Angela, he claimed he was going to therapy and trying to be a better partner to improve his image. But things didn't go smoothly for Common when Tiffany started talking about getting serious and wanting to be engaged. Common quickly changed his tune and made it clear to the paparazzi that he had no intention of proposing. By this time, it was evident that Common had emotionally distanced himself from the relationship. However, Tiffany hadn't quite realized that yet. Eventually, he ended things abruptly, just like he did with Erykah Badu. However, he didn't want to be seen as the bad guy in the breakup. Instead of admitting he had lost interest in Tiffany, he tried to spin the story, claiming it was a mutual decision due to their busy schedules.
Once Tiffany and I got back on the move, it really didn't allow for us to spend as much time and put as much energy into our relationship. I don't think the love really dispersed. I just think it was just like we weren't feeding the relationship. And as you said, neither one of us is gonna stop.
He was desperate to avoid being seen as the bad guy, but his plan backfired. Tiffany wasn't going to stay quiet about what really happened. She spoke up and shared her side of the story, revealing that he had left her heartbroken. She said in an interview, "He might be the type of person that never really settles down with somebody, baby. He's like, like a bee going from flower to flower to flower. I don't know. I wish nothing but joy and happiness." And she didn't stop there. Tiffany has continued to speak out about Common ever since then. So when I say she'd be the perfect person to warn Jennifer Hudson about what kind of person Common is, I really mean it. Before Common and Jennifer started dating, they were both part of the Hollywood scene and had known each other for years. Things started to change when they were filming in Philadelphia over the summer. After their shoot wrapped, they often found themselves spending time together. Jennifer tried to downplay it, saying they were just co-stars who shared meals between scenes. But they were later seen on a date in Malibu after filming ended, making it harder for them to deny their relationship. Common even flew to London for the premiere of Jennifer's musical, A Strange Loop. There had been rumors for months about whether they were together, but traveling to London together made it clear they were a couple. They arrived separately to avoid attention, but spent the event together. They eventually confirmed their relationship on Jennifer's show when she asked Common if he was seeing anyone, and he admitted they were together.
You gotta get down to business, Mr. Common. I'm a host, and so I have to ask you this question, because everybody always want to know this. Are you dating anyone?
So, yes, and I'm in a relationship that is one of the most beautiful people I ever met. She's talented, but I set my standard kind of high because she had to have an EGOT. She had to win an Oscar on her first movie. I set my standard high. She had to get her own talk show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then, things began to unravel for them as rumors circulated about their strained relationship. It began when Tiffany Haddish revealed that she was still hurting from their breakup, even though it had been 2 years. She said, "It was the healthiest, the most fun relationship I ever had. It's where I felt safest out of all the relationships I've ever had." The breakup wasn't mutual. It was more him saying, "I think this relationship has run its course." And I was like, okay, like you're going to be a 50-year-old single man, okay? At that point, people started to notice a pattern with Common, and they began to doubt Tiffany for talking about a relationship that had ended 2 years earlier, especially since Common had already moved on. They thought Tiffany was obsessed and tired of hearing her talk about it. However, it turns out Tiffany was telling the truth about Common not being the loving partner he pretended to be because he was still the same person. New reports suggest that Jennifer is having doubts about her relationship with Common after learning more about his past. Common has been trying to make their relationship official by proposing marriage, but Jennifer is hesitant because she's concerned about his sketchy history, especially since she suspects he may have cheated on her. According to insiders, Jennifer was initially against the idea of marrying again after her difficult engagement with South. However, Common came into her life and swept her off her feet, claiming he's committed to their relationship. But Jennifer is wary because she doesn't want to end up in another broken marriage like her previous one. Given Jennifer's past experiences, particularly with David, she's cautious about rushing into marriage or relationships. She's afraid of getting hurt again and wants to take things slow. J. Hud and David started dating in early 2008. On September 12th of that year, which was also Jennifer's 27th birthday, David proposed to her. But something unusual about their relationship was that they stayed engaged for almost 10 years. Their relationship hit a rough patch when David suspected Jennifer of cheating on him with a music producer named Molly Music. Jennifer never admitted to this. The situation got worse when David, feeling jealous, kept calling Jennifer during her recording session in Chicago. When he couldn't reach her, he allegedly sent their son to film her, trying to prove her involvement with Molly Music. In a protective order, Jennifer talked about the alleged affair and accused David of becoming more aggressive, threatening, and harassing towards her and their son. She was genuinely worried, saying, "I think if David knows about this, he might hurt me, keep harassing me, damage my things, or try to keep me away from our son, David Jr." Jennifer's statement showed she was deeply afraid of potential harm and ongoing intimidation from David. Jennifer also said that on the night when David allegedly told their son to record her with Molly music, he physically got involved by grabbing their son with one hand and pushing Jennifer out of the bathroom in their main bedroom. Moreover, Jennifer and David were in a tough custody battle. Jennifer accused David of taking their son from school without telling her. She only found out when the school's safety app alerted her. Adding to the tension, Jennifer suggested that David tried to benefit from her success while they were together and asked him to find a job. However, David disagreed, claiming Jennifer wasn't truthful. He said he faced more criticism because of Jennifer's fame and argued that he had been the main caregiver for their child since birth, which went against what Jennifer said in legal documents. David also said Jennifer initially wanted him to put their family first over work, but later accused him of living off her. In response to Jennifer's serious claims, the police started an investigation. After a few months, David was cleared of any wrongdoing. Following this, Jennifer decided to drop her protection order against David, but only if he agreed not to come back to her property. The tumultuous nature of Jennifer and David's relationship reveals a troubling pattern of toxicity. Both parties hurl accusations of dishonesty, painting a picture of a deeply troubled dynamic. From allegations of infidelity to incidents of physical intervention, their relationship appears fraught with conflict and instability. Moreover, Jennifer and David were in a tough custody battle. Jennifer accused David of taking their son from school without telling her. She only found out when the school's safety app alerted her. Adding to the tension, Jennifer suggested that David tried to benefit from her success while they were together and asked him to find a job. However, David disagreed, claiming Jennifer wasn't truthful. He said he faced more criticism because of Jennifer's fame and argued that he had been the main caregiver for their child since birth, which went against what Jennifer said in legal documents. David also said Jennifer initially wanted him to put their family first over work, but later accused him of living off her. In response to Jennifer's serious claims, the police started an investigation. After a few months, David was cleared of any wrongdoing. Following this, Jennifer decided to drop her protection order against David, but only if he agreed not to come back to her property. The tumultuous nature of Jennifer and David's relationship reveals a troubling pattern of toxicity. Both parties hurl accusations of dishonesty, painting a picture of a deeply troubled dynamic. From allegations of infidelity to incidents of physical intervention, their relationship appears fraught with conflict and instability. Jennifer's reluctance to fully commit to Common stems from her painful past experiences. Having been allegedly cheated on by her former fiancé, she harbors understandable reservations about entering into another relationship, especially with someone whose track record in matters of the heart seems far from stable. For her, Common's audacity in proposing after an alleged betrayal feels like a slap in the face, exacerbating her existing concerns. While Common's sudden desire to propose may be driven by a genuine fear of losing Jennifer, his actions only serve to highlight the fragility of their relationship. Despite his professed intentions, rumors swirling in the streets caution Jennifer against disregarding the warning signs of a potentially tumultuous partnership. In light of these revelations, opinions are divided. Some may argue that Jennifer's cautious approach is warranted given her history, while others may urge her to consider giving Common another chance, believing in the possibility of redemption and growth. Ultimately, the decision lies with Jennifer as she navigates the delicate balance between safeguarding her heart and embracing the prospect of love once more. Time to spill the tea on Jennifer and Common's rocky romance. Are you rooting for them to split, or do you think they should give love another shot? Drop your juiciest opinions in the comments below.